And here's item number 2, the blues scale. So here's what I want to do. I want to play you a quick clip from my most recent CD. It's a song I wrote called Flow. And I'm actually, when I turn off the camera, going to be writing a big band chart of it this evening. I got commissioned to do a chart for the University of Virginia and my friend John Dirth out there of this particular tune. So I'm really excited about that. So what I want to do is play a clip of the tune that is entirely the minor pentatonic scale. There is one place where I use that blues scale note. But it's really, I was thinking minor pentatonic when I wrote it. And you can see it's written in example 3 here. And if you try playing along, I kept the example in the key of C just to keep it consistent, so we were all looking in the key of C. The song happens to be in the key of E flat, so I'm playing E flat minor pentatonic. Check this out. All right, that's pretty happening, right? So, no, it's not Duke Ellington or Art Pepper, but, I grew up listening to some rock and roll too. So that's a fantastic band of mine called Hell of a Band. So now this song, let's look at item number 3 again, and we'll go back to the key of C for our example. And the little moments, what I did to make things interesting with this scale. So of course there's a rhythmic aspect. So you can see the 16th note aspect. So yes, rhythm comes into play. Absolutely. So what I did is worked a lot with little groups of notes. The first measure is literally 3 notes, flat 7 to 1, flat 3 back to 1. I had a target note, the C, below target note, above target note. And I centered just with 3 notes. Then in the next measure, I moved on to a couple other notes. Started with 3 notes, then added a little bit more. I'm not running up and down the scale. That's not exactly how we do it. So I started with 2 notes, added 2 more, and then I continued up in the third measure. So when I get to the top, I was using the 5, 7, 5, 1. Those little groups. So now when I'm improvising with the minor pentatonic scale, when I'm soloing with the pentatonic scale, I'm thinking of these little areas of notes, often 2 or 3 notes, and working with those. Then I'll go on to a little area of 2 or 3 notes and move them around, as opposed to thinking here's 5 notes I'm going to sort of run up and down. So there are definitely some other patterns that we hear in what's going on here. And the pentatonic scale is fantastic for patterns, things like this. I was playing down 4 groups of notes, a group of 4, ba, 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 ba. I started on the root and came down 4 notes in the scale. Then I went up to the second last note and came down 4. So I'm going up 3, coming down 4, going up 3, coming down 4. And why does it sound much hipper than that? The space in the scale, right? If you tried doing this with a major scale or a minor scale, it wouldn't sound remotely as good. So there's so much that can be done. And as you listen to this, you're going to start hearing the soundtrack of your life, whatever style of music you like listening to, you're going to start hearing it. And that song Flow that I wrote, that was a little, tip of the hat to Led Zeppelin, one of my favorite bands of all time, certainly.